Welcome to Monday's Learn with Beauty Slash, where in this tutorial you will see in detail how I do microblading for this beautiful client. I want to give you a little bit of preview of the mapping process. So first, I suggest to use the thread to map your brows and start with one side. Once you draw one side of the brow, you then will copy that side to another side. So what we did is we found the brow front, the arch, and the tail, and right now I will outline the brow. And after that, I am good to go to show the client just that one side. It's a good practice before drawing the whole brows. Keep in mind she is sitting and leaning towards the wall. This way is easier for me to map. If you want to see a lot of videos on the mapping process, the theory behind it, and everything with support team, Facebook group dedicated to support you, I really recommend to join my mapping brow course, which will save you a lot of hassle and will make you a brow mapping pro. And now if you're a beginner, you can do the mapping process before numbing cream, and that's what I'm showing you right now. So I'm outlining the brow with the concealer just to keep this nice outline and of course make this whole thing more perfect. You don't have to do this step, but I feel this step saves a lot of mistakes during the procedure. Also, the tools you're using have to be specific for the brow mapping so that it is safe for the procedure, and also the shape will last you after the numbing cream and during the procedure. I'm using the surgical marker just to fix the shape, and you can see how lightly I press on the skin so it just lasts till the end of the procedure. Remember, you also would need to use the green soap to remove the surgical marker, otherwise it might last longer. Another question is whether to use the numbing cream before the procedure or maybe it is not advised. I want you to hear your opinion. If you feel that numbing cream will affect the microblading strokes, whether they will get blurry after the healing. In my experience, I tried both ways. They both work fine if you're using the right needles. And I've tried to use the thicker needles and it just didn't work for me. So I want to showcase you my nano needles that I am truly in love with. It's so safe for the skin. It gets you the best healed result, and they are so sharp. So if you do want to improve your work, you can try these out and share your experience on Instagram with me. You can tag Beauty Slash or Learn Beauty Slash account. And now let's focus on microblading. So first step is to fix your outline, meaning your microblading should be around your brow shape, just so that after you erase everything, you already will have the outline. So that's what I'm doing right now for the tail, and then I will proceed to the front of the brow. So for the tail part, you can see that I am erasing everything, and I will put the pigment on top to soak, and then we'll come to the front. After I will finish with the front part, I will also rub the pigment inside and will proceed to another eyebrow. The reason why it is important to rub the pigment inside as soon as possible is because after a while the skin will close the gap and the pigment will not go inside. So if you make these cuts, it's better as soon as possible to rub the pigment inside the skin and leave it for about 10 minutes. Now after the soaking, I'm going to do my second pat. You can see how gently I am doing the stroke over my old strokes. I'm not creating any new strokes. I'm just going to fill in more color in the strokes that I did. I haven't waited for the pigment to soak a long time. I think it was just 5 minutes this time because I thought maybe it's good to go over one more time just to fill in the pigment again and then to do the soaking of the pigment longer. If you have the questions about this part, please leave them under this video and I will be happy to explain more in detail. I also got asked a lot of time, how do I insert the pigment into the same strokes? It looks so easy, but in reality it is so complicated. How do I do this? Well, it's not that complicated as you think. It's basically all about the training. I hope you remember my first works on my mom from my Instagram and you can compare the difference. All I did is I was practicing on latex, and the way you can practice is not only to do your first path, your first pattern, but go over the same pattern second or third time, just inserting the pigment into the same exact strokes on your latex. This will improve your work completely, and it's all about daily practice. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you have questions on this video, which you will leave under this YouTube video. And yes, I hope to see you on my next Monday's Learn with Beauty Slash.